I'm MSK, aka Master Swag King, coming at you guys today with another video. And if you guys are returning viewers or new viewers, then please consider subscribing to the channel if you have not already. Leave a like on this video if you enjoyed it and comment down below. Also, make sure you guys hit the notification bell. That way you guys can get notified on whenever I upload a brand new video or go live. And in today's video, we are going to be talking about G2 Esports. So basically, ever since G2 Esports entered at the time, which was called the EULCS, and now it's called the LEC, they entered in the first EULCS 2016 spring split with Perks, and they won 4 titles straight. Then they didn't win anything in 2018, then won another 4 titles straight in 2019, basically after that. And then I want to eat my ass. Oh my God. I'm about to go suck some dick. I'm just kidding. Just kidding, guys.
Hey.
Whoa. I'm not Diddy. I'm kidding, guys. I'm joking.
Yeah.
Amaranth was giving me that got. She went down to my balls.
Wop.
You got Tourette's. You're a white man with a
Mr. Johnson. What kind of I'm not gotta be inconspicuous as John Johnson. What kind of name is that? Like,
oh God. Okay, let's go. Let's have some fun. Hey, everyone. I'm MSK, a.k.a. Master Swag King, coming at you guys today with another video. And if you guys are returning viewers or new viewers, then please consider subscribing to the channel if you have not already. Leave a like on this video if you enjoyed it and comment down below. Also, make sure you guys hit the notification bell. That way you guys can get notified on whenever I upload a brand new video or go live. And in today's video, we are going to be talking about the League of Legends esports organization, G2 Esports. So they first entered the LEC, which was at the time called the EULCS, during the EULCS 2016 spring split with Perks. And when they first joined the EULCS, they won 4 titles straight. Then they didn't win anything in 2018. Then when the LEC rebranded in 2019, they won 4 straight again. They didn't win anything in 2021. In 2022, they won the LEC 2022 spring split. They didn't win the following LEC 2022 summer split. Then they ended up winning the LEC 2023 spring split. The winter split, because this is when they started doing the whole winter split 3 format, the new format system, right? And from the year of 2023 minus the LEC 2023 spring split, just minus that, they have won every title. Only Mad Lions has won a title during the G2 era of 2023 and 2024. Now, that begs the question today. Did G2 Esports fail in the year of 2023 and 2024? So let's take stock of this. The roster we're talking about today is Broken Blade, Yike, Caps, Hansama, and Mickey X. Now, during the LEC 2023 winter split, they pretty much dominated the entire split. They pretty much just ran the entire league. After that, after winning, they instantly qualified for the 2023 mid-season invitational. They didn't win the LEC 2023 spring split. That was actually Mad Lions versus Team BDS in the finals. And then after that, G2 Esports and Mad Lions went to the 2023 mid-season invitational. Mad Lions just got absolutely blown out. And you knew they weren't as good as G2. G2 were just kind of slumping in that split. And G2 ended up facing Gen G. And this is the Gen G roster that was Doran, Peanut, Chovy, Delight, and Ruler. So it was Pace, actually. It was Pace at the time. And they just got pretty much destroyed. And then they faced BLG. Game 4 could have went their way, but it didn't. And they really shouldn't have won the one game that they did. It was only just back off one mistake from BLG. So they ended up facing basically one of the best. They ended up facing the best LCK team, or debatably one of the best LCK teams, because T1 did end up beating Gen G in that tournament too, to knock them down to the lower bracket. And then they faced BLG, who were also knocked down into the lower bracket because they faced JDG that year as well. So yeah, G2 lost to both those teams, and they were knocked out of the tournament. And they didn't really look that good at the tournament. Now, keep in mind, this was Yike's first year at being at international competition as well. And Yike only started playing in the LEC 2023 winter split. This was his first year actually playing. There's been various moments in 2023 where a lot of the players were like, some are playing good, some were playing bad, some were playing better than others. Then there was that one point in 2023 where Caps wasn't even playing that good. He was playing okay, but he wasn't playing like at his peak, right? But then we got the LEC 2023 summer split, where toward the end of it, they basically went to 5 games with Excel. And then after that, they faced Excel in the finals and they blew them out. And then they got to the 2023 League of Legends World Championship, where they, at Worlds, they beat Weibo, they beat DK Plus. But then time came for them to face NRG, right? So they faced NRG, and everyone pegged them to be the best Western team. They ended up getting ass blasted by NRG. Now, do I think NRG was better overall than G2? No, I don't. I think G2 were the better team. They just played badly on that day, honestly. It was really just that. But since NRG beat them, because if G2 had won, they were guaranteed top 8. You automatically went to top 8 with that win. G2 had to end up facing BLG, a team that they struggled to even get barely a win against at the 2023 Mid-Season Invitational, right? So they played this really close best of 3. It honestly could have went G2's way, but they ended up fumbling in game 3, and they're out of the tournament. So just for 2023, if we're looking at what people expected of them, I would say that's a fail. They won 2 out of the 3 domestic trophies. Oh, sorry, 3, because you have season finals. Season finals was also there, where they beat Fnatic when they had Wonder, because Oscar broke his hand for some reason. So they won winter, summer, season finals, and pretty much kind of bombed out of the international tournaments that year. Okay. Now you have 2024, right? Because the problem that we have to mention here, so in 2023, G2 had it basically on lock that they did with Scrim. They were beating people so hard, people would just cancel scrims, okay? Then the only problem with them was that they couldn't translate their scrim dominance to the stage dominance. So in 2024, they transferred their scrim dominance to the stage dominance. So now you're at this point where they're winning all the scrims, they're dominating on stage, they're winning every title now. Because, in 2023 spring, they lost to Mad Lions, won that one. That didn't happen in 2024, right? So you have the winter split. They pretty much dominate that. That's when they face Mad Lions. They win winter. Then in spring, they beat Fnatic. Fnatic were just, good lord, man. Fucking hell, Fnatic just getting absolutely railed. Hansama's chasing pentakills in this finals here. Pentakills he's chasing. Not even trying to play the game anymore, because he just knows how much further ahead they are of Fnatic at that point, right? Then after that, they go to the 2024 Mid-Season Invitational, and they actually play better at this MSI than they do in 2023. They actually almost beat T1 in a best of 5. They beat Top Esports 3-0, cleaned them up, just mopped them. 3-0. The Top Esports series was what everyone wanted out of the G2 roster. You finally got that best Western team we were all hoping to see on the international stage. Now, come to find out, beating Top Esports 3-0 is not really an accomplishment, because Team 1 also beat them pretty hard too, but point still stands. It's still obviously not foreseeable that a lot of these teams can beat Asian teams, especially 3-0. Like 3-0 for Asian teams getting beaten by Western teams is pretty shocking at this point, still to this day, because the East is still far better than everything, actually, right? They beat Top Esports 3-0 after having that very close series against T1. People probably like, but they beat like PSG. Well, I shouldn't have to even mention that, because that should kind of just go without saying, honestly. Of course they beat PSG. PSG is terrible, right? So they faced T1 again, and T1, credit to them, they downloaded how G2 played and just beat the actual shit out of them. None of these games were close. The ones that were close before were actually close. They could have won that series. The one that they played against them in a rematch was just absolutely like Faker has his fist, Caps bends over, pulls his pants down, gets the butt plug out of his ass, and he says, Faker, take the ride. Take the wheel away from me, baby. And Faker just fisted his ass. Faker's old at the point now, guys. Caps should be actually kind of beating him. Doesn't matter. Doesn't matter at all. Good Lord. And just completely just they beat the shit out of them. They were like
you how thought you had it be cracking the ground, just smashing them. That's what T1 did.
You would think like after they had that really close series against T1 and that 3-0 against Top, you're like, okay, G2, you could probably beat him again. You can probably get him this time. No, not even close. They clapped the shit out of them. So then after they lost to T1 in their rematch in a 3-0 fashion. They went back to Europe. This summer split was really bad. And keep in mind, they always had, I wouldn't say shaky regular seasons. Some of the splits they won, some of the regular seasons were shaky, but most of the time in the playoffs, they got it together, right? When it came to playoffs, they usually always won pretty convincingly. They usually always played pretty good. This summer split felt all off. They were and it wasn't the fact that they were just playing bad. They were just playing bad as a team. Most of the players played individually fine, if we're being honest here. Except Mickey X. He was inting hard as hell.
It was a weird meta. In a sense. Because Hasaba was in a thing where he was playing champions that he was comfortable with, but then Mickey X was it was countering him because he just kept playing champions where it was like, oh shit, Mickey X is running in. Yank was not on sync with the bot lane.
Didn't have good chemistry with Caps. He didn't have good chemistry with Caps to begin with, even when he first started.
Yeah.
But it was just non-existent.
It was very evident that there was no chemistry. The only chemistry he really had was Broken Blade.
Yeah, you're right. Yeah.
And
Yike, even in 2023, he definitely had a huge. He definitely had like flaws about his gameplay. He was.
Yeah.
You could poke holes in his gameplay easily, but if he was playing like the tanks, he could do good, right? The thing with this summer split is the fact that they still won. But if we're being honest here, if we're being fair, because we like to be fair here and honest, Fnatic just threw away a free title. They literally should have never won that summer split at all, period. There's no conceivable way they should have ever won summer at all. But Fnatic, being as horse shit as they are, managed to lose it. All games where they're 8K gold ahead. G2 hadn't played a single good early game that whole playoffs. Even the best of 5 Fnatic beat them the week prior. They didn't play good early games that either. They didn't play a single good early game at all. That summer split in the playoffs specifically, right? Because even in the season finals, because after I don't know how they won summer. They won season finals playing the exact same way. Game 1, Fnatic should have had them same way. But Fnatic just being shit, literal shit, couldn't do it. And then, G2 managed to pull it out. Not the good way, obviously. And then, so G2 wins season finals against Fnatic because Fnatic are their rivals, right? Right? Good old rivals who can never beat you. Guys, rivalry is supposed to be a thing where you kind of beat the other guy and he beats you.
Fnatic did finally beat him this year.
I hate you. I hate you so much.
But it's an analogy. It's like when you it's like in game war. You take out some of them. All right, cool, but you didn't take them out completely. And then G2 came back and just emptied the whole block off. Everybody got popped. Just gone. To the point where we look at the teams now, and Fnatic, they got rid of their bottom.
Remember that BDS G2 series? So even during this run of G2 Esports from 2023 and 2024, whenever they faced BDS in the playoffs, it would be like, oh yeah, game 1. Oh, it was pretty close. Game 2 was and game 3 was just blowout. There was a point where BDS could have easily beaten them. They were up 2-0 in one of these playoff matches to go to Worlds.
And if someone said, started in the chat, all right, G2 3-2. It was like, all right. When do we when do and then it was like
when does G2 play in the Twitch chat?
no. It was what's the likely chance that G2 reverse sweeps? It was like what's the likely chance BDS does not win this series? It was like 95%. I was like, oh fuck. BDS is up 2-0 and they're saying that BDS is gonna lose. BDS and they said all the time BDS went up. They had a chart. Every time BDS went 2-0 in the series, they lost. I'm like,
God, and it's like, and that's the thing with this G2 Esports roster. People need to understand this too. And yeah, they were dominant. They won mostly everything minus the one spring split in 2023 with Mad Lions. A lot of these teams not only were just griefing into a lot of these games, some of these series were so winnable from some of these teams. They're just choking like Adriana Chedic choking on cock, like the way Squidward was choking on his own shit. It's the dick right there, choking on dick, just getting all on their knees, just letting Caps just rip. Like literally, if we're being on Nook, that fucking worthless piece of shit of a fucking mid laner bent over and just said, Caps, put the dildo in me. He knows he couldn't beat Caps.
Oh, and LeBron just getting blown the fuck up. LeBron just getting blown the fuck up. He had the most soft. He was supposed to build tank support. It was just building the most softest shit. It was like, all right, okay, LeBron's gone. Adams tilted. There was a point where Adams just it was a game 4. He was just so fucking tilted. He was just done. He was just done because he knew if G2 won game 4, they were going to win the series, and he did. You could just tell he was mentally done. Adam was mentally done with BDS.
Like these teams in this G2 Esports era from 2023 and 2024, the LEC teams had the weakest mentality when facing G2.
Oh, easily.
What's crazy? Only Mad Lions with literally a rookie roster beat them in a best of 5. Yeah. A rookie roster we thought was going to be 10th beat them in a best of 5. Are we serious here? Is G2's like mind controlling these teams to play this bad? No, it's like I don't even think some of these teams are just that bad. I think they're just choking. They're literally not all that bad. There's no way.
I can look at
unless the quality of the unless the quality of the LEC was that hard.
No, it was dog shit last year.
No, yeah, you're right. Yeah.
SK is the Cowboys. Oh, we're the best team in the regular season. Okay, and then Cowboys get clapped. That was SK. Nicky was dog shit. I'm still looking for Isma. Cartwright
break now.
Cartwright Corp has switching their players. Oh, we're gonna stick with Sakin, and then they go to Vladdy. Not much better. Oh, we finally get closer, nothing.
Can't close nothing.
We got Kana doing not a damn. What is he doing at the top lane? Nothing at all. Nothing. He just farming creeps. Okay.
Farm simulator. That's it.
Nothing. Okay. Team Vitality. Dog shit.
Team Vitality. About that. They were a team? What team?
Team High Rags. Old niggas. Nothing. Yeah. All right, cool. Rogue. Right. Just burn that whole fucking thing. Just don't. None of them need to stay. Oh, Larson staying? Trash. Okay. Who else? Mad Lions. The only team that actually was competent. Giant X. Oh, never mind. Yeah, Giant X trash.
Oh, yeah.
Absolute trash.
Garbage. And you know Giant X knew their year was over when their first matchup was against G2 when they were in the season finals. Oh, you knew that. They were like, we're done. Let's just get out of here. Let's just.
I thought that Jackie was the only one like, oh, guys, we got this. He was trying to hype him up. Patrick just looking over like, this motherfucking kid do this. The Antonio's just, he was so defeated. He announced a week later, I'm retiring, guys.
Oh, shit.
I was like, damn, you got beat that bad? All right, cool. Who else? So, yeah, and Fnatic.
Oh, Fnatic, the rivals, right?
Rival.
Humanoid out here, like, literally trying to be homeless in the next few years.
Humanoid is soft ending. Just soft ending. We got the Korean bot lane. Let's take a stroll through the jungle with no ward. It's like going in that alleyway in New York.
The quality
of game.
I just want to tell you guys this. The quality of gameplay from the LEC is so bad. Remember that Mad Lions BDS series? Merwin walked in, freely just face checking.
Who the fuck decided? Oh, let me go through a jungle with no wards.
Just face
It's like
checking.
It's like going into an alleyway in New York with nothing, no lane, no nothing, no awareness at 12 o'clock at night. Something bad's gonna happen to you. Like I'm just saying, like,
and then they won the season finals against Fnatic again because it was just a rematch. Good lord, they probably should have lost that one too if Fnatic just had a brain. But Fnatic not having a brain is just kind of synonymous with their origin. We'll go over that. And we'll go over that on Thursday when we roast Fnatic, because I'm gonna roast the fuck out of them motherfuckers on Thursday. But now you have Worlds 2024, right? So you have the 2024 League of Legends World Championship, and I'll be honest here with everyone. You guys know me. I always just gotta keep it real, 100, as the black people say. They looked worse this year at Worlds, and last year at Worlds it looked way better. Last year, 2023 Worlds, they looked way better than they did at this World. At this World, they beat Pain Gaming. Like, come on, Pain Gaming's everyone's bitch. If you lose to a Brazilian team, I know your org is trash. And after that, they played. I forgot who they played after. But at one point, they played against T1.
I think they played Gen.
You're right. They played every hard team.
Yeah, they played every team that could just fuck them, and they got fucked.
Yep. And at some point, they played against T1. They had a great setup to win the game. Just started choking. Just not understanding where owner could be so he could steal the Baron. They placed a ward in a position they knew he was going to be. He walked straight through it. They're like, oh, it's cool. Let's just give over a free Baron. Oh, wait, we lost our advantage. Oh, wait, we lost. Oh, fuck. Now we have to face dun. We have to face BLG again. Oh, hell. Literally, it's crazy how World works this way. The same scenario.
No, sorry. No, it wasn't GG. It was they beat Pain Gaming, and then it was Hololive.
Even worse. Shit. God, talk about a hard schedule. Going from Hololive to fucking T1 to G2. I'm sorry, BLG.
And then in the 1-1 matchup, they beat Weibo. They're 2-1. They're 2-1.
Yeah, for some reason they could beat Weibo at both worlds. But when it comes to BLG, they can't do it because that's how crazy this world format is with all these randoms. G2 faced two of the same Chinese teams at last year's Worlds and this one, and both scenarios happened the same. They beat Weibo with two different rosters, so I guess Weibo's the easiest Asian team to beat, as when we saw that in quarters, right? Yeah. And then they face BLG again. They played worse against BLG this year than last year. At least that one game two they played against BLG was very good last year in that best three.
This year, this T1 matchup, I don't know what the fuck happened. T1 fully completed. T1 the download G2 to a T. It just fitted them. Just like, okay. And then they faced Billy. They took it in 3 games, a lot more than a lot of people thought it was going to be. Like,
but you knew. But that's the thing, though. You knew in your head, because I know we were saying this at the time. Yeah. We knew they couldn't beat them. We knew it.
Nah. They got the worst. They got the worst of the stick. But they couldn't face Weibo. That was the one thing. And I think they almost got matched up to Weibo or some shit. And they had to get moved.
Do you think they beat FlyQuest or Team Liquid if they're in that match?
I don't know.
Damn. I don't know, because when we look at because Roman, their manager, right? Yeah, posted the scrim record like it did in 2023. So in 2023, they looked good in scrims. It was the thing that I said earlier. They couldn't translate their scrim dominance to the stage. It happened in the LEC, happened at internationals. Pretty consistent track record. Last year, 2024. They had a horrible scrim record. They were getting destroyed by even NA teams. Like, even Team Liquid was beating them, guys. So, and that goes into a bigger conversation that I can tie everything into. So, G2, do you think couldn't improve because the quality of the LEC, which you highlighted, was very, very bad? Very, very bad.
I think quality
No, I'm sorry. Go ahead.
No, I think it's definitely quality of the opponents they played.
Because they couldn't improve. Because at least with in NA or the LCS or now the LTA. What the fuck is that name? Holy shit. Fuck. At this point now, if they can't have someone challenge them on their level, they're just going to run the league again, even for 2025. Yeah. And they're going to do the same thing at international events. Like, there has to be, like, at least with the LCS, you had FlyQuest and Team Liquid, and you kind of had Cloud9 there. Kind of, at some points, right? But with G2, there was just no one except for okay, it's just G2. I guess you kind of maybe sort of have Fnatic, and you just have maybe BDS. There's just a pile of shit there. And then obviously Fnatic and BDS, and then Fnatic was better than BDS, right? And BDS only was good at kind of team fighting. They weren't good. I'll say this before we get to the new G2 roster. I know you have some fake ass motherfuckers out there that said they watched the LEC in 2024. I watched LeBron ever since he started playing. People think that BDS roster, there were some hidden gems on that roster that could do very well in other rosters.
Nope.
No! Lebrov said out of his own mouth he was surprised he got a call from G2. I was surprised too. He's not good. He is decent at best, if we're being honest here. He's not that good.
Because
everyone's surprised.
Because my question is, say you want to get rid of Mickey X, who you swap him with?
I'll be honest here. Unless you actually import a talented support from Korea or China, I guess he's the best readily available one.
But who do you import from? Who do you import? Who do you import from Korea?
If I'm going to Dream.
Do you go after Lahed? Do you go after Kellen? Barrels? Do you kind of convince one of them? Because you're not going for a challenger. You don't want to do that.
Because he's a rookie. You can't teach him on stage. If you're going for a player in their position, I think they lack shot calling at international events to get them further. I mean, honestly, going for Barrel Lahens probably wouldn't have been that bad. But the thing here, people don't understand is that BDS roster wasn't good. Why G2 thinks plucking Lebrov out of it as somewhere he was the most underrated gem on that roster. The same Lebrov, the one that turbo into that Mad Lions final, that guy.
Oh, yeah,
the same Lebrov that barely wins laning phase last year. That's the hidden gem we're looking for. All right, G2 already conquered Europe. They already got trophies. They're probably going to win more trophies this year. They're trying to win an international tournament.
I remember who was it? It was Mickey X was entering game. Was the game 3 or 4? He was
inting on Rel.
He was inting on Rel, and LeBron couldn't do shit about it. It didn't matter. It was like me trying to hand you a win, and you just keep handing it back to me.
Literally, Ignar would have been a better player to grab than Lebrov. For being completely honest here,
Ignar was the one I was hoping for.
If they were trying to keep the money down on the roster and kind of budget it out, you go for a player like Ignar probably. If you want to do that, Lebrov is just such a hard downgrade.
Ignar mainly because Ignar has some have worked before,
and that'd been pretty good.
That's why I would have took that. I was like, because I'm not saying LeBron was bad. I was hoping for Ignar. I was hoping because I saw energy with and without Ignar.
Well, I'm not even saying just bad. It's more like he's not anything substantially great. He's okay at best. And then they're bringing up the Skewmon guy who's a prospect. So they're doing the same thing they did with him as with Yike. So we'll have to see how that plays out.
Yeah, but it's just Yike 2.0.
Essentially, maybe he's a better carry player. Maybe he's better at shot calling. I don't know.
Because my thing is the two jugglers you want are not leaving their teams. Rather, Elyoya at this point is committed.
They had the one time to get Elyoya, but Mad Lions didn't want to do it. They were fucking being a bunch of assholes in the offseason. And the thing to bring up here with the roster of Broken Blade, Yike, Caps, Hansam, and Mickey X, I mean, people have such short-term memories. Yeah, Mickey X entered a lot. I'm not saying he didn't, but you just kind of give up potentially the best support in the region to your rival.
Yeah.
That's the actual thing you did. Keep in mind, he didn't play that well when he was on Excel, but that Excel roster was with Patrick, so I don't really that was terrible, honestly.
Yeah.
So Broken Blade has been mostly pretty good. I'll say easily top 3, top laner in his role. It's been on G2. Every one of these guys has had some low points, all of them, right? But now we're at this point where what do we say about the G2 Esports roster 2022, 2023, 2024? Do you think they failed essentially?
Oh yeah, no, they did fail. I think they succeeded in winning their region, but they failed overall because they didn't get any better. They didn't get top 8.
Or even semifinals. Yeah.
Yeah, no. Just get top 8 because in order to consider us a succeed I think so.
At least in the West, yeah.
Yeah, you gotta be better than what you were last year. If you end in the same place you were last year, you didn't succeed. You failed because you were in the same spot.
They
The only
lost in
thing
the
you
same
got better
fashion.
at is that you won all your domestic titles. All right, cool. You succeeded there, but that was kind of obvious that you were going to do that.
Yeah, based on the quality of LEC, you were going to do that. And and they lost to the same team at Worlds in the same exact fashion. It's the same exact elimination match in the same exact scenario, you know? And it felt like, I mean, what Roman, I mean, I'm going off, I don't know if you saw that second episode they had with their esports manager. I guess he said he felt like the team felt burnt out.
Yeah, that happens sometimes.
Yeah, you know,
plus,
guys. What?
Plus, don't forget they were told, like, allegedly, Yike and Mickey X was told that they were going to get replaced. You do that if you tell someone that they're going to get replaced before something happens. Mentally, they can't think of anything else. And then you go, but you gotta just
even if the manager consoles him, because I know Roman was like, I try to tell them the situation. He said, I don't know, but that doesn't help.
You don't tell them the situation. That's the fucked up thing. If someone's getting fired, or they're not getting their contract renewed, you don't tell them before a big series is coming up. Mm-hmm. Like that happens when if you tell a pitcher we're not going to sign you at the end of the season, you don't tell them right before the World Series, then mentally all he's going to think about, why am I not getting signed? Am I not good enough? Well, you know what I'm saying? And that's going to affect how you play mentally. Mm-hmm. You might either play better or play worse. Both people.
And that's the thing with the League of Legends scene now is like basically if Sheep Esports Wulo leaks something, let's be honest here, he's at this point now where he's going to be almost 100% right, if not always right now.
And people are like hating him about it or hating him for it, because if information gets out there, then people gotta shield people away from it. But there's always so much shield.
There's always shit. There's always so much stuff going on behind the scenes.
And then it's gonna be someone that's gonna read it and say it. Oh, see you. Goodbye, guys. See you later.
You know the players are always like, yeah, we don't browse Twitter or Reddit. Yes, they do, guys. Yes, they do.
Even if they don't, even if some players don't, but their friends might.
Yeah, they'll get a DM. Might. Imagine if like some of them are streaming solo queue, or even in the future, not just with the current the current one. Yeah, someone could just DM them on League. You DM people on League, the League client, be like, hey, yo, man, you see that news that you're getting replaced? They'd be like, what the fuck? That's what happened, guys.
That's what happened. Oh, what football player found out he got traded? Or no, it was Chris Paul. Chris Paul found out he got traded to the Warriors on a flight to Europe. The fuck? Imagine going somewhere and then you like, yeah, that shit will fuck with you mentally.
That's why I think they even performed at Worlds worse, is because when Yike and Mickey X found out they were basically just going to be replaced, not only that hurt the team mentally, you could tell they were just not on the same page as much.
Yike might be in there, why am I getting replaced? And Mickey X might be like, you know what, fuck it then. Let me just
Han Solo was on the chopping block too, but that was, to be fair, that was a big trade they were trying to do, but that was just too good to be true. Because then after that Khalees rumor, then you got the real one of like, okay, Mickey X and Yike are going to be gone. It's like, oh fuck, yeah. Why does this have to happen at World?
Whoever told them should be fired as well, because you got Yike now. He's someone that looks like he gets stressed out easily, and then Mickey X might have just ran it down even more because he's like, why should I give a fuck? No, that happened because if you tell someone, all right, cool, you got 2 weeks left at this job before you're fired, motherfucker's gonna do the worst job possible. And you just like, you know, it's like I remember I quit my job and then they took me off the schedule the next day. They could have just kept me off for the next 2 weeks, and then I see people get fired, but then they keep them off for the rest of the week. What the fuck? Could have done that shit as this. How you gonna fire somebody, but they still gotta play? That is,
because
now you're fucking with someone's mental.
The contract doesn't end until the esports events is over. But you're essentially in this position of like, well, I want to give my best foot forward because I want to be on the team after this is over, but I know I'm not going to be here. So anything I do is going to either be heavily scrutinized, even if I play bad. And if I play bad, people are going to think I just ran it down because I knew I was getting fired. You know? So that's pretty much G2 Esports for 2023 and 2024. If you're asking me, because they want to do well at international events, outside of the top esports 3-0 and they almost beat T1 previously before that match, that's all they really got, though. They didn't do anything, really, you know? So I'll ask you, any other closing thoughts or statements you want to make about this G2 roster between 2023 and 2024?
I think G2 slowly got worse, but it's not going to matter. It's going to even out all the teams. I don't think G2 does the Golden Road again or the LEC. I think they're going to get. I think they're going to win the split they need to get to. I think they're going to go to every international event that the LEC can get to.
Mm-hmm.
You know, I think G2 gets to the first one. That's in the winter. I think they get to MSI, and I think they get to World.
I'm also just saying this right now. If none of these rosters can beat G2 when they have Lebrov, you actually just deserve to win nothing at this point.
Yeah.
You just straight up don't deserve to win shit. Lebrov is not good.
I'm
easily
gonna
beat this guy.
Yeah, we're gonna talk about Fnatic, but I got something about Fnatic where
we'll do it Thursday. That's our LEC episode. But yeah, as you guys know, for me, you know, it's hard, generally speaking, for the Western teams to do well at international events, but it felt like they had a lot of firepower in 2023, but in 2024, it felt like after MSI, after the Esports World Cup, they just kind of burnt out and just had nothing left in the tank. And they just kind of limped their way to winning some trophies, honestly.
And I think they was getting their juice back. And then that shit, if it's true that they were told, Yank and McGeex were told, because they were starting to get their groove back, and then they were told, oh, when I bring you guys back next year, and they fucked up whatever momentum G2 was trying to get.
Oh, God. Leaks in the esports scene are, at least in the League of Legends scene, is so bad. Good Lord, man.
Yep.
And people are only doing it for instant clicks on Twitter. Fucking Pokemons. Holy shit. Well, thank you guys for checking out this video. If you guys are returning viewers or new viewers, then please consider subscribing to the channel if you have not already. Leave a like on this video if you enjoyed it and comment down below. Also, make sure you guys hit the notification bell. That way you guys can get notified on whenever I upload a brand new video or go live. I'm MSK, aka Master Swag King. We're signing out, guys. See you guys later. Peace.